Hello everybody, welcome back to the NASCAR Vernors Cup Series. Yeah, that's right. All of us commentators have now been outfitted with headsets to get telemetry straight from NASCAR. Anyway, this is announcer WesternCaves welcoming you. As you can see, an aerial shot from everybody's favorite track, Rockingham. We're at the North Carolina Motor Speedway, aka Rockingham Speedway. In Rockingham, North Carolina, for tonight's race, the Pet Rock 400. Now, going into this race, new points leader Joe Biden. It's our first race in Cup in 3 weeks after the aborted Atlanta weekend, the postponed Atlanta weekend from 2 weeks ago. But let's go ahead, get right to the starting lineup. Al Roker on the front row. He's going to start alongside your pole sitter, Casper the Friendly Ghost. Then Ian Anderson debuting Steakums will start alongside his teammate, Crow T Robot, in the post colors. Regal replacement parts will be on board the 92 this week, as David Dayton will be in the 15, of course, alongside Snoop Dogg and Jeff Lynne, then Denzel Washington and Richard Simmons, rounding out your top 10. Denzel Washington debuting National Guard colors. Now, Al Capone and Woody Harrelson will be in row 6, then Kathy Bates and Burt Reynolds. Then it's Iggy Koopa who's going to be next to Walter White in the Xerox colors. Geddy Lee will line up next to James Bond. Then Chick Corea will line up next to Joe Biden. Peter Perfect will be next to Count Dracula. Then Donald Fagen in the Best Buy coloring scheme now will be next to Alfred Hitchcock. Carl Edwards in the Subway Dodge Charger will line up next to John Cena. Then Bela Fleck and Tom Hanks. Jerry Springer in a Dish Network car will be next to Woody Woodpecker. Then it's Brendan Gaughan and Rick Scott. Tom Jones next to Morgan Freeman in Habitat for Humanity colors. Harrison Ford next to Grover Cleveland in the Marathon car. Then Marco Polo and Bob Ross. Stephen George will line up next to Billy Mays. Finally, Brian Wilson in the regular Lowe's scheme will line up next to Hut Strickland. Now, before we get any further, I'd just like to point out Joe Biden is your new points leader, your winner last week. Was Casper the Friendly Ghost. This will be the 11th race of the season, originally scheduled to be the 12th race. So, before we can go any further and get this thing started, let's go down trackside for the greatest words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the pace car actually hit the wall there. Not sure what was up with that. But we're under the lights for the second year in a row here at Rockingham. That's the new traditional, I guess, mid-spring date for Rockingham as they go down Thunder Alley. That's the backstretch here. Kathy Bates won last week. She also is the defending winner at this track. The defending winner of this race is Denzel Washington. Failed to make the field. Blaze Alexander missing his 4th race in a 5-race span. And Hank Hill. Green flag is out. We're racing here at the North Carolina Speedway. Casper the Friendly Ghost. He's going to get the jump early on. Or will it be enough? Ian Anderson, he hasn't won since the opening race last year. He flashes down to the inside. Who's it going to be at the line? Casper the Friendly Ghost gets edged out by Ian Anderson. David Dayton will work his way into the 3rd position. Jeff Lynn 4th, Richard Simmons 5th. Denzel Washington, Al Capone, battle for 6th. Now you can kind of make the high line work, but the low line is definitely the preferred line. See, Brendan Gaughan's caught up in the middle. Five of the top 6 cars right now are Chevys. The lone Toyota is Casper the Friendly Ghost. They run about 25-second laps here. Al Capone searching the high line and is luckily going to find his way outside of the top 10. And now David Dayton is going to go for 2nd place. Oh, a big run middle of the corner for Casper the Friendly Ghost. As they head down the back straightaway, Casper well, he was clear, but he washed up in the corner. Now Jeff Lynn with a run. Will he clear? Looks like he will clear in the 3rd. Ian Anderson is checked out. Now, actually no. David Dayton, who's in 4th, is teammates to your race leader, Ian Anderson. Crow T Robot is about to lose 7th, but he'll still be in the. All 3 Richard Simmons Racing cars are in the top 10. They have clearly brought a good setup to this track. They are firing on all cylinders. Well, Crow may not be. Meanwhile, there's pseudo teammates. The Swelling Racing 92 is not an Evernham car. A Never Pork. Who's Evernham? But they are allied. Teeter Perfect is repping the Turbo Terrific colors. As Crow finds himself in 11th place, trying to work around the Duke's Sours Mayonnaise Pontiac of Chick Corea. Now, let's talk about Chick Corea for a second. He was the defending Melling Series champion. Came into the season with high hopes, but rash of DNQs. He has been fighting just to make the field every week. It is a refreshing breath air to see he's in the top 10. He's trying to prove he belongs here. Part of the growing pains is, though, is that Brewpub Motorsports did make the jump up. They had only ran one race last year. That was at Talladega before opening up a full-time car, and they did not get owner's points. You see, they got all the assets of the now closed down Jake Hoyt Enterprises, who actually won this race last year with Denzel Washington. So this is probably that car that they used. They got everything but the points, which were purchased by Raven West Motorsports. So as you can see, Korea has been struggling a little bit. But hopefully with a week, well, really 2 off, he's hoping for some rejuvenation. Denzel Washington won this race last year. Where is he? He's in 4th. And David Dayton in 3rd right now. Denzel Washington, definitely, by far the best running of the hat-trick cars today. John Cena in 21st. Tom Jones 30th and Brian Wilson in 31st. Brian Wilson looks like he's going to become the meat, though, in a Pity Enterprises sandwich. Grover Cleveland on the outside, Alfred Hitchcock to the inside. No sign of Al Capone anywhere. There he is in 16th. Now, if I remember correctly, last year, I want to say it was like a 2-stop race. At least the fall race. Every car still running, that's good. Some teams, though, are not looking like they're having a good day. Hut Strickland started last, made his way up to around the mid-20s. Now is around 23rd. Now he's slipping backwards. Will slip outside the top 30, it looks like. Meanwhile, up towards the front, Denzel Washington has lost 4th place to Jeff Lynn. Richard Simmons trying to get around. You see the tire fall off. This lap times have already fallen off over a second. Speaking of seconds, look at Ian Anderson's lead. And we're getting a report. Something is amiss. The 55 has blown an engine from 4th position. Jeff Lynn's going to limp his car back around. Oh, and that was on the front stretch too. He had just blown it. Oh, what a poor run, but it's free spots for everybody else. Denzel Washington back up to 4th. Richard Simmons now in the top 5. As it's still 1, 2, 3 between Ian Anderson, Casper the Friendly Ghost, and David Dayton. Burt Reynolds in 6th, Walter White 7th, James Bond 8th, Peter Perfect 9th, and Chick Corea running in the 10th slot at the moment. There he is. Car number 55 started this race from the 7th spot. Made it up to at least 4th at one point. And now is out of the race after just 18 laps complete with the header issue. So you can see towards the back of the pack, Morgan Freeman still existing. Now what's probably hurting him is Ian Anderson. Yes, he's the fastest car. 2nd place, Casper the Friendly Ghost only has The 6th fastest lap of the race. He's only 6th fastest. The 25, the 55, the 15, and the 3 are all faster. That might be a contributing factor to the lead of over 2.5 seconds that Ian Anderson has. It's nearly 5 seconds back to David Dayton. Scratch that, it's 5 seconds back. Over 6.5 seconds back to Burt Reynolds. James Bond's in 7th, and he's 8 seconds back. Just 23 laps into this race. And the back of the pack is only less than, it's just around 18 seconds back, interestingly enough. And a bigger spread from like 1st to 11th and 11th to 41st. That's crazy. Due to how fast Ian Anderson is running, it does pose a question. When will he run into lap traffic? Now, so we need a quarter of the way mark. We see lap times off by over 2 seconds. You gotta wonder when the pit stop cycle is. Everybody's staying out, it looks like, so we're not gonna have a 3-stop race. I mean, we're gonna have at most a 3-stop race. Nearly 4 seconds the advantage is. As Ian Anderson, he just drives away from the field. Casper the Ghost trying to catch him. Four seconds now is the race lead. And we gotta wonder, when is everybody gonna come in? You gotta look around lap 33. If they can make it to 33 and then 66 and it's 99. Yeah, that's how you'd have to make it on field from here. I mean, how to make it from here. How to do a 2-stopper. Ian Anderson, you can actually start to see the lap or the back of the pack. Guys like Brian Wilson, Woody Harrelson, Harrison Ford, Morgan Freeman, Grover Cleveland. Where points leader is 32nd. Bela Fleck is 2nd in points. He's not doing too much better, is he? He's 24th. Gone is 3rd in points. He's 16th. Gaddy Lee's 4th in points. I don't know where he is. What I do know is Richard Simmons is trying to get around Burt Reynolds on the outside for 5th place. Look at these laps. Oh, 3 seconds off. Judging by how bad the tire fall off is, look how bad it is. Half of the time I think they're coming back to a caution flag because of how slow it is. And Ian Anderson has cultivated a lead of over 5 seconds. And yet, coming down the pit, look how much time you'd probably end up gaining. Over 2 seconds. Oh, probably closer to 3 seconds you'd get by an undercut. Wonder if people are waiting for lap 33. which our leader is now on, almost out to a 6-second lead. Can make it on 2 stops. Surprised nobody is going to try. Oh, here we go. We got a taker. Iggy Koopa. I don't think this is an unscheduled stop. I think this is scheduled. Woody Harrelson comes down. Yeah. And here we go. Next time by Casper the Friendly Ghost and David Dayton are going to come down. But our leader has stayed out. Oh, caution! Oh, Brennan Gaughan's upside down! Oh, it looked like some of these drivers were playing the strategy game perfectly. Now they might have just gotten screwed over. I think they're going to get trapped a lap down because of this. So why don't we go back? Well, no. Let's see how the pit stops are going to fare out first. Oh! Oh! The leader gets destroyed! Denzel, what? What is going on? Denzel, oh! Spin under yellow! Walter White gets destroyed. Oh! A calamitous caution period. Now Grover Cleveland's in a heap of trouble. What on earth? Well, while we sort this out, let's go take a look and see what happened to Brendan Gaughan. Oh, we got hooked by Geddy Lee. Wow, 3rd and 4th and points got together and got hit by the 66. Oh. So there's where that happened. Who's even leading? It is Denzel Washington. And he was just waiting on the pace car. And he just got popped and just got stuck. But he's on the lead lap. He's 19th. There's Walter White. I forgot. Oh, yeah. He got... That's right. Walter White got into some problems here, too. Everybody was sorting, filing out. And he had the apron for some reason. He got turned by Carl. And then Grover Cleveland just ran into the back of him. Walter White now out of this race. So is Grover Cleveland. Brendan Gaughan 2 laps down. Everybody else on the lead lap. Although 22nd through 37th are on the tail end of it. But there, David Dayton is going to be your control car. As this day has gone from great to not so great for Bernie Ecclestone Incorporated. Everybody looking, oh, look at that. The pace car going through. There's 3 wide, car in the wall. It's the 32, almost to the 36. He was in the 36 spot. So your battle for the lead now, as several drivers in danger of going a lap down. Denzel Washington leads. Chick Corea gonna take second place away. Oh, wow. He just ran him up the track. Brendan Gaughan. Oh, no wonder why this line is so slow. Chick Corea, is he going to get by on the high line? Oh, man, the way that they're skating into this corners. Oh, they're almost 4 wide. No, Chick Corea is not. Now Peter Perfect going for the lead on the outside line. But now he's got to fend with Bela Fleck. You can tell now these guys are just having fun out here. Oh my, this is a lot of cars. Geddy Lee hits pit road. Peter Perfect. I don't even know. Did not lead. He's going to lead this time by... No! Joe Biden, your new leader. Your points leader. Stephen George the second. Billy Mays is going to look like he's going to try and take third. And Hut Strickland's going to go a lap down. Oh, Geddy Lee's going to come back on the track in an interesting time. So you can see, he's really chasing him down. This actually helped out some teams, I guess. Your new race leader is... Yeah. Stephen George driving for the Renault organization, running in second. Billy Mays in third. James Bond's now in fourth, and Telly Savalas is up to fifth. This is the track that he... No, he did not win. It's the race that James Bond won. Track he won his first race at. It's Tom Jones 6th, Denzel Washington 7th, Marco Polo 8th, Woody Woodpecker 9th, and look who's back into the top 10. It's Ian Anderson. So we come to the halfway point. We'll be a lap from now on the backstretch. Hut Strickland will not let Joe Biden go quietly. Now, Billy Mays underneath Stephen George for the second spot. Can he get there? He's going to need some help, and he's got help from James Bond. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. As now, Joe Biden looks to get around Kathy Bates. The points leader looking for his first win this season after a 4-win campaign last year. Billy Mays clear in the second. James Bond trying to clear his way in the third. Iggy Koopa's had the second fastest lap of the race. I don't even think we've mentioned him. I'm not even sure where he is. He's in 30th. As Joe Biden sails underneath Kathy Bates, Hut Strickland looking the battle. If we still had a lucky dog rule in NASCAR, this would be the battle for it. Ian Anderson up to 9th. That's crazy. I must have skipped right back to the battle for the lead, because there really isn't a battle for the lead. We have 32 cars at the moment on the lead lap. It's about to be 31 if Joe Biden can make this move stick underneath Al Roker. No, it does not. Or does it? Al Roker goes up the hill. And here comes Joe Biden, as at the line he did put Al Roker a lap in arrears. And a 3-lap car buffer between him and the next 5 lead lap cars. As Billy Mays is now approaching the back bumper of Hut Strickland, who it just did try to make a little bit of a look underneath Kathy Bates. That ain't working. Thinking pit stop's going to come up here in another 12 laps or maybe. Some of these guys still running pretty fast laps. Biden about to go underneath Iggy Koopa and Rick Scott. There he's going. He's really going. That's 4-lap car buffer. Trying to make it 5. It'll be 4 for the time being. Billy Mays really fell off from Hut Strickland, and that is going to hurt him. Dodge, Pontiac, Ford, Renault, Chevy. Current running order for manufacturers. Your nearest Toyota all the way back in somewhere. 23rd. Woody Woodpecker has been able to keep this fast number 8 at bay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lap car buffer is what it is now. As Joe Biden is trying to work on Richard Simmons now. Oh, Kathy Bates goes up the track. Strickland goes down. Oh, but Billy Mays is going to go up. Bates trying to get a run on Strickland up high as Bond now goes to second. Strickland will take 33rd spot. No change for the leaders. Joe Biden goes up high. Oh, Tom Jones is running the apron there a little bit. So now seconds through 10 of no lap cars separating them. Unfortunately, our leader has 5 lap car buffer, which is depriving us of what could be an awesome battle for the win at the moment. Oh, but there's a big move by Bond trying to get underneath Kathy Bates, and Bates is going to get a big run through 1 and 2. And, of course, Joe Biden is going to make it work on the high line. 6th lap car buffer. It's going to come down to who hits pit road first. Luckily, Jerry Springer is still another couple seconds off the road. Oh, Biden is really slow. He's pitting. Billy Mays also trying to make this undercut work. Probably a good idea for Mays. He won't get stuck behind all these lap cars at the moment. Bond, your new leader, trying to get around Kathy Bates, and he will. A lot of people coming down pit road. Could be an opportune time for a random caution. See, your race leader. Where is he? There he is. Oh! Cut Strickland nearly. Oh, Iggy Koopa nearly. Oh, Denzel Washington, an aggressive move. Oh, and I believe Snoop Dogg is staying out. He indeed will take your lead. Carl Edwards will move in the 2nd position. Oh, Carl Edwards nearly taken out by Joe Biden and David Dayton. Snoop Dogg, I believe, goes down pit road. Maybe not. He is still on the racetrack. Now Joe Biden's only in 12th at the moment. A lot of people that were at least battling in the front pack now in like 17th. This might be Biden's. Oh, Biden he's going to get his lap back. Meanwhile, problems for the 44 crew we are hearing. Oh, nearly contact. Interesting. Just now we're getting to like the whole 70s laps. So here comes Snoop Dogg. He's going to bring it on down. Carl's going to pit from 2nd. Oh, Hot Strickland. Going to get passed by more people because he got caught out. This should hand the lead to Joe Biden. But at the moment, thankfully, Billy Mays will be in the 2nd, and he's thankfully only got 2 lapped car buffer at the moment. Only 2. Yes. So hopefully with the lapped car, a Crow T Robot not pressuring him too badly. Oh, here comes Carl Edwards onto the track. Right in front of Billy Mays. So never mind when I was saying we were going to have only a 2-lap car buffer. As Billy Mays had just run his fastest lap of the race. Trying to get around the 94, but he's going to be boxed in at the moment. Three-lap car buffer. Could it become 4? Hopefully not. Yes, it will. Crow T Robot underneath Billy Mays. Oh, David Dayton trying to get his lap back. Trying to run the 12 out of room. And now the 84 is going to come through. No, he's not going to. Yes, maybe he will. Unfortunately. Oh, here comes Billy Mays to the inside of the 1. But he's the only one even close. There's... Oh, Lord, that's the fastest lap that Tom Jones has laid down this race. The lead is a little bit over 3 seconds at the moment, with 25 to go. Coming to 24 laps to go here. But Billy Mays is also getting swallowed up by traffic. Three-lap car buffer, but once again, looking to become a 4-lap car buffer. At the moment, who might have the fastest car is Tom Jones, but is he too far back? I will say is this, that the undercut that Joe Biden does might, oh well, I don't know. Him and Billy Mays pitted at the same time. It's whenever Tom Jones pitted. Could there be an overcut? And Billy Mays is just falling off over 4 seconds the gap now. With 22 to go. Would be really interesting if somebody had to pit towards the end of the race. What might be Billy Mays' saving grace is that he doesn't have to deal with lap traffic for a little bit. But Joe Biden have to suddenly deal with the 94 of Carl Edwards, which is all over him, trying to get his lap back. Here with 20 laps to go. Carl Edwards to the inside with ease. And plus the next car. Actually, the next 3 cars behind Billy Mays aren't lap traffic. They are on the lead lap. Now 4 seconds is nearly the gap. However, Tom Jones is closing. So is Telly Savalas. Ian Anderson back up to 5th. After having what seemed like a surefire win fall through his fingers when he got hit by Woody Harrelson, I believe, drilled him from behind. Look at this. Oh, David Dayton's starting to fall off. As now here comes Crow. He is hounding the back of this 12 car. And it's going to mean there's going to only be 2 lapped cars separating the 12 and the 36. 12 is kind of slow, but the 36 is even slower is the problem. Third, fourth, and fifth could really work together. That'd be awesome. Well, Crow is having a little bit of difficulties. Now he's going to clear the 12. Now Billy Mays is starting to catch. He started to catch. If Biden just keeps slipping high, I think Mays might be able to run him down as we have 15 laps to go. I don't know if there's enough time. Who is running people down is Telly Savalas, who has gotten in the third place. Now only less under 6 seconds behind. He is charging. Ian Anderson in the 4th. Tom Jones down the 5th. What an amazing set of circumstances. Here we go. 13 laps to go for Joe Biden. Now Ian Anderson looking to possibly get around the 92. The 5 fallen by the wayside all of a sudden. Come the 12 laps to go. And here comes Joe Biden's teammate Burt Reynolds to get his lap back. Or maybe not. I don't know. It could be a strategic call. A strategy move. The last two lapped cars ahead of him are for the 4th place driver teammates. My bad. This is going to be very interesting as Rick Scott walks it up the track. Now Joe Biden side by side with his teammate Burt Reynolds trying to get his lap back. And Biden is going to easily hold on. As now Biden's lead has increased to 4 seconds. Look at this. Oh, Geddy Lee might want to get out of here since he's a lapped car. But it looks like he's going to get underneath the 8. He might get around the 92 as well. That's going to make it harder as we got another driver down pit road. It's Tom Jones. Are we going to have a third cycle of caution? I mean, pit stops? With 10 laps to go? Now Telly Savalas the second. He's charging. He's practically getting pushed through this corner by Geddy Lee, which is something. Oh, and Geddy Lee's going to get forced high. Hopefully. For this battle for the win's sake. 8 to go. I think Burt Reynolds is just sitting there being a guard dog. Slow corner. Oh, Biden slips up. Burt Reynolds will go by. Maybe. Oh, is Geddy Lee's going to go by and start to ruin this battle. Seven laps to go. Burt Reynolds tried and failed once again. Now he's going to make another lunge. He's really trying to get by his teammate. Oh, it's going to be a 2-lap car buffer once again because of Geddy Lee. Six to go for Joe Biden. Here comes Rick Scott. Be 5 to go here at the line. Gonna be need to. I think he's running out of time. I think that 92 is. He's gonna give it the old college try as he's down under 4 seconds to go. If these lapped cars hold up Joe Biden just right, there's a chance. As Casper the Friendly Ghost is going to come down pit road, it looked like. Yes. Now down to 342, and here's the story right here. As now Geddy Lee's going to try and pass him on the outside. Jerry Springer getting passed by a lapper, 3 to go. I mean, Ian Anderson's getting passed by a lap car. And 3 seconds is the gap. Is going to rely. This could come down to Rick Scott here. Biden kind of slow through the corner. Saval is definitely faster. There's 2 laps remaining. Oh, he's going to definitely have to pick it up. As Biden looks like he might have this one in the back. Cruising to what would be his 5th career win. Coming off of turn 4 is going to see the white flag. Rick Scott is there to try and get his lap back. He's going to go high. It's not going to work. Oh, Telly Savalas tried. But it's not going to be enough. Biden rounds 3. Biden rounds 4 and is going to head for home. As Joe Biden will win the Pet Rock 400. Look how close Telly Savalas made it. Charged down to a 2.5 seconds. Ian Anderson will come home 3rd. Rick Scott didn't quite get his lap. Interesting pit strategy. Interesting set of results here. Joe Biden, your winner. Telly Savalas coming close. Could not quite get there. Anderson, Billy Mays, Marco Polo, your top 5. Chick Corea, very solid, much needed 6th place. Stephen George, 7th. James Monave, Snoop Dogg, 9th. Alfred Hitchcock, 10th. Woody Woodpecker, Harrison Ford, Brian Wilson, Carl Edwards, and Morgan Freeman make up the top 15. There's the rest of your finishing results. Jeff Lynn last. Brennan Gaughan, last car running, and Burt Reynolds, last car on the lead lap. Jeff Lynn, yeah, you lost 35 spots. And we are recording. That's good. And Rockingham. Joe Biden increases his points lead. Was 16. Now it's 136. Then 5:55. Nobody moves in or out of the top 35. See Blaze Alexander missing a race. Hurt him. So did Hank Hill as they drop out. Or they drop down 3 spots. Look at this. Carla Edwards into the top 40 for the first time all season. Stephen George, Ian Anderson, both drivers missed, I believe, the season opening race. I could be wrong. Ian Anderson did make that race. Must have missed another race. Oh no, they both made the first race. But they missed one race. And they're fighting for top 10 points. Brian Wilson's missed 2 races. Dayton missed. So we have 30 drivers who have made every single race thus far this season. $35 that have only missed one race. 37 that have missed at most 2. Start-wise, Grover Cleveland and Chick Corea are the worst of the full-time driver. Grover Cleveland, his first race that he made all year that did not finish, I believe that was his first race that he did not finish in the top 5. An incredible streak comes to a close. Well, what's next weekend? Next weekend's a big race, a really big race. I don't even have to look at my schedule because I know what it is. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I can verify what it is. Is it what I thought it was? Indeed. Yes. Next week, the Dr. Pepper World 600. Live from Charlotte. Joe Biden, your points leader, with his first win of the year and his 5th career win. His teammate Burt Reynolds just trying to get into the top 35 in points. Telly Savalas will move up into the top 10 after that runner-up finish. A season-high 4 top 5s for Savalas. All of us at the Western Caves Sports Network. I'm announcer Western Caves. We hope to see you next time at Charlotte.